Hi, guys, and welcome back to Exotical Tea. So, today we're going to talk about what just happened with Ice Spice at McDonald's because I feel like this is deeper than just a random altercation. Like, this isn't just about a fight. I feel like, it's common for fans to turn into haters, and sometimes parasocial relationships just go too far, and it's very possible that some people approach celebrities with hidden intentions from the start. So this attack, to me, it felt calculated and opportunistic. And it sort of gave monitoring spirit energy, I'm not gonna lie. So just a quick recap. Ice Spice is at McDonald's. She's minding her business. She's eating with her friend. A woman approaches her, allegedly as a fan, and things escalate pretty quickly. At some point, Ice Spice gets slapped, a physical altercation breaks out, and the situation spills outside. So we have viral footage everywhere. We have conflicting stories. The woman's now speaking to TMZ, and yeah. So not every fan is actually a fan. So sometimes people will study you, watch you, get close to you, not out of admiration, but because they envy you or they want access to what you have. Sometimes they don't reveal it until they're in your face or in your space. Or maybe they might be in a position to create a moment. So that's why situations like this feel unsettling, because how do you go from, hi, I'm a fan, to putting your hands on someone? Like, that's not normal. So something was already there. So when I say it gives monitoring spirit vibes, and again, I'm using this as like a metaphor, it kind of looks like, when someone's watching you closely, they're studying your movements, your personality, your aesthetic, they want proximity, but their intentions aren't pure. And then the moment the opportunity presents itself, boom, there's chaos. So clearly the goal here wasn't admiration, it was attention, or maybe even replacement fantasies. So I'm not saying that is fact, but that's what it's giving. Like, it's a pattern that feels familiar. Anyway, we need to talk about parasocial relationships. Like, this is when people feel like they know a celebrity, even though the celebrity has never met them. And I feel like social media has made this worse because now people will watch your daily life and hear your thoughts, and they'll feel emotionally connected to you. So when they meet you in real life, they expect, warmth, recognition, or even gratitude because you're a fan of theirs. And then when they don't get that, they feel rejected. And some people just can't handle that rejection, so they lash out. So, a few things people are saying online, because the internet is definitely divided. One person said, "Let the girl eat in peace. Why are you approaching celebrities while they're eating?" Which, yeah, why are you doing that? Wait for her to finish her meal at least. Um, Someone said, "If someone slaps you first, all bets are off," which, of course, self defense. Someone else said, "Being rude doesn't justify assault. People are weird." Yeah, yeah. I mean, she was saying, I'm from L. Where did she say she was from? Did she say Chirac? I don't know. I don't know what she said, but I don't feel like words are cause for physical violence. Or maybe that's just, I don't know. She has some growing to do. Um, Someone else said, "This is what happens when fans think they're friends with celebrities." Exactly. That's exactly what I'm saying. Like, you think that you're a fan, you approach her while she's eating in McDonald's, and what did you think was going to happen? Eh, uh, And then on top of that, you're approaching her saying, "Are you ready? Are you ready? Ready for what?" Like, it was weird from the start. Someone else said, "Everybody wants a viral moment now." Yes, that is exactly what it's giving. It's giving clout chasing because you approached her aggressively and then boom, you're talking to TMZ and you flip the script like the video didn't have audio. Like we didn't hear what you were saying. Um but yeah, so alleged attacker speaks to TMZ very quickly and presents herself as a victim and you know to the public, it comes off as you were just in a physical altercation. What are you doing in the media? Like, you're already in the media. So it's like you were trying to create a moment. Like, you wanted attention. That's what it's giving. I mean, we know in today's culture that attention is currency. So, anyway, let's be real. So, I think shows like Baddies have normalized violence making you famous. Fighting will go viral. Fighting can build you a following and get you opportunities. So now some people move like, oh, if I could just get in a moment with a celebrity, I can flip this into something. And that's a super dangerous mindset because now real life interactions are content opportunities. So, yeah, that's just my thought on that. Anyway, I feel like Ice Spice has, she's risen really fast. And, with fast success comes scrutiny and changes in relationships and fallout. So she's had moments where people have questioned, her industry connections, her collabs, spark conversations sometimes, and her friendships don't always last publicly. So, this drama, I feel like this drama doesn't really define her. Is she ending up in situations like this? Yes, but I think being in her position just attracts complicated dynamics. And it just further proves that not everyone around you has pure intentions. So that ties back into this situation, which, I feel like there's a bigger issue here, right? So we're in an era where, attention is everything, boundaries are blurred, and access feels unlimited. So people will insert themselves in the moment and push limits and cross lines just to feel seen, just to be seen. But at the end of the day, I feel like nobody deserves to be put in a situation like that. Like, this is exactly why celebrities have become more guarded and they've had tighter security, and their public interactions are less and less genuine because you never really know, is this a fan or is this someone waiting for their moment? So let me know what you think in the comments. Do you think it was clout chasing? Was it a fan that went too far? Or was it just a moment that escalated out of control? But I will talk to you guys next time. Thanks for watching.